A man is bound to devalue a woman if she doesn't consider just two things in her life. We often bring up the topic of devaluation. Modern men do it all the time, and it's 100% their fault. It's a very comfortable position. After all, in this case, you do not need to worry about yourself. There is always one specific and guilty person. Of course, the masculine side is not sinless. It would be foolish to think that he is a saint and never does mean things. But do not forget that for women, they are only a consequence, but not the cause. They behave this way not by chance, but quite natural. As much as you do not want to admit it, but many ladies bring themselves to this. There are only two moments in life which are worth paying attention to. 1. Patience. It starts with the fact that most people live with one simple attitude. They say that if you have difficulties, you need to wait it out or endure it. There are no other ways, and it's not just about relationships. It all comes entirely from you. Do you want to go to the pool, but you don't let yourself? Do you want to change jobs, but you're still afraid to stay in the same place? There are a lot of reasons like that, and every one of them will be disastrous for you. Of course, men read your own attitude and behave this way. Do you think they always do it out of meanness? No. You just let them do it to you. It's normal for you to tolerate it, like, my desires nobody needs, and I do not even look at them. But children, husband, work is sacred. But that's why you suffer. That's why you are devalued. You don't like yourself. In any matter, you choose anyone but yourself. You come home from work tired, but your husband has a meal to prepare. You don't care that he could have done it himself today. You're sacrificing yourself, but he doesn't care. He only gets the result. Only you know about your sacrifice. And he just gets used to it. That's why he stops appreciating it. So question after question, and you just give all of yourself to other people. And then you sit there with no strength, no emotions, no opportunities. And in your head, one thought: what's wrong with me? Just choose yourself. You don't have to be a mean egoist, but nobody needs sacrifice. 2. Frameworks and boundaries. This is something I am increasingly trying to mention in these situations. A lot of women don't like the fact that they get less attention, less care, etc. It seems that there are simply no more men, no more worthy ones. But this is not true. Just look at your actions. Here you are on a date, your first meeting. They offer to split the bill, and you agree. Like, we're strangers, everything's fair. Then you get home on your own. You go out again and again and again. You don't get any gifts or even flowers. Gradually, meetings are reduced to walks or sitting at home with all the consequences. You're just fascinated and waiting for him to show himself sooner or later. You're madly in love. But when you think about it, what good is that? You've set your limits to the lowest level. The threshold of entry is negligible. Anyone can get in. What does a man need to be seduced? Nothing. Split the bill. Get there on your own. Don't mind going out. And don't even expect gifts. These are your boundaries. You made them up and you stick to them. You say the man's a scoundrel? Well, he didn't hide it. He was like that from the first minute to the last. It's just that for some reason, you started to glamorize and make things up, even though your frame of reference was already like that. He didn't have to do anything. It's like that with everything. It's up to us to define what's acceptable. Some people aren't ready for a date if they don't get picked up or a cab. It may sound cheeky, but that's their level. They don't let anyone in who doesn't meet it. They take out anyone who doesn't fit. That's why so many people cry mercantilism. They would like to be in her circle, but they don't fit it. so they take offense. But if you think about it that way, it's better to set the bar high than to completely devalue yourself. You may spend most of your time alone, but you will never feel discarded and wasteful. So before you attack the untenable and unfit, think, maybe it's about me too? This is often where a new path to a better life begins.